Hey everybody, move my melon out of the way. I'm going to do these two in reverse order. So 11.17 and 11.18. So I'm going to go backwards. 11.18 says explain the principle of vaccination. I think we're pretty comfortable with this one now. Um, Basically, what you're doing is you're giving somebody a non self protein, right? You're going to inject them with an antigen. In the old days, they used to give somebody a weakened form of the pathogen, like a weakened bacteria. Um, but now they can simply just give the specific protein. With corona, they've been injecting people with either just the spike protein, um, or even cooler, because the viruses can mutate so quickly, they inject them with the messenger RNA of the virus, which will result, like, we can just do like a certain segment for only the protein you want to create. Remember, messenger RNA will go to a ribosome, and that ribosome will make that protein. That messenger RNA will make that specific spike protein and only that spike protein. So that's pretty cool technology. So that's great, right? Because you can have the high antibody levels that you want, and it can happen really quick. Um, so we use this for all sorts of diseases. So that leads me to the next one. Let's go up here. So in 11.17, they want us to talk about the difference between passive immunity and active immunity, and also um, like what's considered natural and what's considered artificial. And I think it kind of makes sense, I hope. So active immunity simply means that you're going to be making antibodies. Passive immunity means that you have antibodies given to you. You don't make them, you've acquired them some way. So the ways that you can make your own antibodies, one, you get sick, right? So you're exposed to the virus or the bacteria and you have an immune response. I got a stuffy nose. I have a cold. That's a virus. My body is producing antibodies um, to hopefully to attack that virus. So that would be a natural form of active immunity. But it can also be artificial, which we just talked about with vaccinations. I can be given the antigen, I can be given that surface protein of that pathogen. So both of these are active because we're making antibodies, but this one's natural and this one's artificial. Passive, you acquire them. It's a gift. And there's two ways you can get gift. You can get them from mom. Thank you, mom. And that, if you remember, we were talking in digestion about how she gives you her antibodies and how that's absorbed through endocytosis whole. So she can give you that in her breast milk, which is called colostrum. So that would be, of course, natural. But the artificial way of getting that is actually they can inject you with the antibodies. So they do this with rabies. I wonder if they still do it now. I need to update my medicine. Back in my day, they would inject you with the antibodies. Um, it's called inoculation. Uh, so yeah, so that's the difference between active and passive immunity. And please understand the difference between natural and artificial for both of those.